Okay, this is Electric Picnic 2011. I'm Cormac Battle, and I'm joined by Oddsocks Revival. Hello. Hey. Now, firstly, you probably answer this question all the time with major press around the world, with Reuters and Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask you this question again. Where the hell did you get the name Oddsocks Revival, and what's it all about, sir?
We were boozing years ago, and it's about 3 or 4 in the morning. It was the time to maybe kick off to bed before we had a gig the next day. And someone produced a bottle of Oddsocks wine, and we were stuck for a name for the first gig, so we just ran with that.
Oddsocks.
Now we're stuck with it.
And now we're stuck with it, yeah.
So Oddsocks, you're named after a bottle of wine.
Apparently.
And what were we called before that then? Did you have a name?
We didn't have one. We were stuck for the night before the first gig.
And why the revival bit? Anything to do with Creedence Clearwater?
We liked them. Then there's some bluegrass bands, Newgrass Revival and stuff like that.
Yeah. But like... this kind of festival, there's a lot of kind of avant-garde, very progressive type music, and you're to say that you're a blues rock band, would that be a fair thing to say about you guys?
Yeah, blues and funk.
Blues and funk.
Yeah, with lots of harmonies, classic rock influence, and all that.
And so at a festival like this, you know, you would be one of the bands that are going against the norm. How you played here before, right?
Yeah,
you're playing tonight,
yeah.
And how has your type of music gone down, which is kind of is rather straight ahead compared to some of the other acts?
It's going down great.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're playing lots of funk, so everyone loves the funk.
And this is true. This is true. Everyone loves
the funk.
That's a universal thing. I believe you toured with Alabama 3. Is that correct?
We did, yeah. We've done a number of tours with them.
A number of tours, really?
Yeah, around Ireland, and we've played with them in England as well.
And how is that? Because they're, by reputation, a fairly colourful bunch of people.
Yeah, colourful is the word.
So tell me all about it. Tell me what happened. What was it like touring with those guys?
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. Just in and out, sound check, do the gig, party all night through.
Party all night through.
Yeah.
For like weeks at a time, kind of.
For maybe 4 or 5 days on the go, a couple of days off, and then we're back into it again.
Have you got
with
any
them.
terrible secrets that you can tell us about yourselves, or even Alabama 3, or what happened there? Any nice anecdotes? Can you remember?
I don't remember anything.
You just don't remember anything. You don't remember anything, man. I'd like to also introduce. Who's this gentleman behind us here?
This is our drummer Owen.
Owen, tell us
Sean Owen.
tell us a little bit about how the weekend is going for you, because you look like you're really
great.
living it.
Well, to be honest now, I've been having a great weekend.
Yeah.
And I just took the most epic dump of my life with the Dublin
Really?
Gospel Choir singing in the background while I was having a dump.
So
it was amazing.
So it was a spiritual bowel expulsion.
Yes, very much so. But they were like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Yes, I'm ready." Yeah, it was amazing.
That's really.
That was my highlight of the festival. So
I
far.
was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting that, and I usually have things to say very quickly back to people. I can't respond to that, but thank you very much. We're going to have to take the microphone away from you. And can we have that cleaned, please? Here, you can take that. So, lads, what can people expect tonight for people who may be watching this from your set, as opposed to what you do before? Have you anything special going on? Anybody?
Yeah, we've got some good time rock and roll. I think we have a special guest coming up with us later. A friend, a rapper from Sligo, Shaul. So he might be joining us for a couple of tunes later on.
Okay, fantastic. So the blues thing is kind of... Is Rory Gallagher a big part of who you are?
Yeah, he would be for
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Tell us about that.
I don't know. We've all listened to him since we were about 10 or 11 years old, and you know, like, you've got the Rory Gallagher tribute festival going on up in Ballyshannon, which is just 20 minutes away from where we're from. So that was kind of a lot of our first gigging experience, and I don't know, music festival experience started there. You know,
So you have been heavily involved in that since its inception, yeah?
yeah, we've been there every year since it started, but we just played the last 2 years.
And can you explain to me, especially with the colour of this microphone, what is the story with all the Dutch bands that are so much into blues and blues rock and blues funk? Because I remember when I was a young lad, there was a couple of bands that used to come from Holland and tour Ireland, all these kind of great blues bands. What's going on in Holland that this is the case, do you know?
I think Holland and Germany, the two countries, I think obviously the Rory Gallagher bands and Lizzie, they all went there in the 70s and 80s, and just the music just stayed there, like, and they love it.
And have you played out there as well?
Yeah, we've done a couple of shows in Holland, in Amsterdam, and some towns just north of Amsterdam as well.
Amsterdam's an interesting town, isn't it?
It's very good, yeah.
I'm sure you stayed on the outskirts. And
No, we were right in the middle of it, like.
Right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Well, this is a family program, gentlemen.
We were
We drove around the streets.
Our sat nav led us right into the middle of the red light district in Amsterdam, in the pedestrianised area, in our van.
Don't make us edit stuff.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Nothing bad.
Go on.
Nothing bad. So yeah, basically we ended up at about Saturday evening, 6 o'clock, packed full of tourists in a pedestrianised area in the middle of the red light district. So we get stuck here in the van, being taunted by ladies of the night, left, right, and centre, and we just couldn't get away from it. So it was quite an experience.
Were you feeling a lot of Catholic guilt?
Yeah, it's terrible. I'll never get over it.
I'm sure our gentleman behind didn't have any problems with any of this stuff, did you? In Amsterdam, no, judging by you had a good time. Yeah, understand it. So listen, finally, guys, congratulations on your album. It's time.
Thank you very
and
much. Cheers.
what's the plans for the future? Who's got that? Who knows that information?
So we're going to finish up the tour in the next few weeks. We've got a couple of shows lined up to Christmas. We're working on new stuff already, so we might get a small EP out by early next year. Get some more videos down, and just keep on playing. Like,
Just try to stay on the side of legal.
yeah.
That's the vibe of the band. Listen, guys, thanks a million.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
joining
Cheers.
us, and best of luck tonight with the gig as well. Hope you have to go topless, by the way, and wash your hands. And Oddsocks Revival at Electric Picnic 2011. Thank you.
Thanks. Cheers.